get this started. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
USC 7, South Carolina 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man across the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. It's going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Fields. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Trojans! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Working on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Working the middle, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Gonna look downfield again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Turnover. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, USC. The defense takes matters into its own hands. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. There, caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes a man miss. Oh, they knock him free. He picks it up, still on his feet. Touchdown, Trojans. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seat. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He breaks a tackle. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And he just runs out of bounds, and I think he's short. I think he misjudged where he had to get. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win and continue.
Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown!